Here we go, guys. Everybody in here, hello. Hello, everybody. Hope we're live. Are we live? I think we're live. Nice. Alright, guys. How are y'all doing? Can you hear me? Anybody in here yet? Appreciate you joining. Whoever's here, appreciate it. Let's just do that. I want to get the chat on my... I really want to get it on this phone here. I don't know why I can't do that. It's tough. Live chat. Damn it, guys. I don't know what this is. It would be so nice to just have the live chat on here. How's everybody doing? Hey, Annie Reap, my brother, welcome. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support, my man. I don't know how to get the chat on here. Okay, let me see. It's gotta be a way. It's gotta be a way, guys. I don't have a lot of time today to stream, sadly, but we're gonna be doing. Let me just close that for now. We're gonna be doing some Unity here. There we go. Data, desktop. Wait, hold on. Desktop. Yeah, we're gonna be just working with this for a little while. Oh shit, it's you, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, Annie Reaper. Just det. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Thanks for joining, my brother. What's up? Du har inte tid för det här, Maj. Vad gör du? What is happening? Hur är det? All good? Hur är musiken? Hur är ljudet? Så ja, okej. Nice. Tack. Det är den här, ser du den här? Jag sa till dig jag hade den här. I had this one. You see that? That's some good stuff. Tack, bror, tack. Jag har dig här nere bara så du vet. Så jag kollar här nere. Nice. Fett värd. Investering, you know, worth investing in this. If you're gonna stream, you should do it right. Alright, let's see here. Let me get started, my mains. Hur gick det med din grej? Hur gick det med din eller vad? Stylist? Gick det bra? Nation sprites, packages, sprites. Okay. Where is this? There we go. So short stream today, guys, for anyone watching. I have my little thing here. I'm gonna stream for like an hour, just about, a little less maybe. But I want to keep working on this Unity thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and find where I was. That's not it. Here we go. Bookmarks, animations. I think we're just at animations. Colliders. Press play to see her walking. Okay, yeah, we changed the animation speed. Nice, bros. Let me just that. How's colliders? Okay, so to do colliders, I think you take your object here. I was working on this off stream, by the way. Anyone is interested in colliders, then we're gonna do it right here. So animator, add component, 2D, physics 2D, and they have a nice little component called physics collider. Where's it? Box collider 2D, I think. So let's see. So they're used by Unity's physics engine to determine where a collision has taken place between two objects. Now you can make polygon colliders, which have several dots, several points, and then you can also create box colliders, which are a little more efficient. So a box collider 2D would cost less to handle than a polygon collider, basically, but it'll be less precise. Hey, what's going on, Ravenin? Hey, bro. I imagine if you picked an engine, it would have been Unreal. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? But I was working on Unreal in a previous stream, and I kind of got it working, but it's like the next step to this. I feel this is a little simpler to get started with. You can just use the search bar. It's easier to search by name. Oh, you mean like in here? Yeah. So like I do collider. Okay, I got the collider right there. Nice. Yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, I've gotten pretty far in this book. I'm gonna keep working on it from here. So you have circle colliders as well. So these are called primitive colliders. Okay, that's good to know. So there are primitive colliders and polygon colliders. Let's get to the next. Let's do box collider 2D then, 2D right here. So that's for our player object. And then cool. So it's gonna allow us to collide. And then we need to create a rigid body component, and that works in tandem with this, I'm guessing, to make it work. I'm pretty sure. So what does this give me? This just gives me a box around the player. So any box collider the rigid body finds, I'm pretty sure we'll try to collide with that. So let's do rigid body 2D. So now we have a rigid body as well. I remember when I was doing this, I put all of this to 0, and I also did constraints freeze rotation Z to not have it, because when you collide, if I don't have that on and I would have the same thing on my enemy object, that thing would kind of start rotating, you know what I mean? Because if you want that, if you want a realistic type of physics simulation, that would happen. But if I freeze the rotation in Z, nothing's gonna happen. And then I have mass at 1. Discrete is good, I guess. I think that's what they're saying here. Or select dynamic. No, okay. No, where's dynamic? Okay, here's dynamic. So that's the body type. Here's the player object. Okay. Oh, you can add. I have the book here, by the way. That's why I'm checking this out, guys. Okay, so you can add. Cool. That's really cool. Forces and stuff from the scripts that you create. So we're gonna create scripts and we can do a bunch of things from there. That's cool. So yeah, you can get the component, and I guess you can get the rigid body component and change all of these variables for that object. Okay, search for rigid body 2D, add dynamic rigid body. Dynamic rigid body will interact and collide with other objects. Okay, cool. That's good. Otherwise it won't, I'm guessing. Set the following properties of the rigid body: 0, linear drag, angular drag, gravity scale, set mass to 1. Okay. Drop down menu is kinematic. So kinematic. No, that's material. Let's see. What is it? The second type of body. Oh, is kinematic. And what does that do? They aren't affected by external physics forces such as gravity. They do have velocity, but only move when we move their transform component. Okay, that's good to know. Via script, usually via script. Cool. You can create a material with physics properties. Okay, cool, interesting. And then you can add it here, right? Cool. Yeah, I gotta check that. So you can kind of slow them down and stuff like that, right? If you mean materials that you can then place on tiles, probably, or other things, right? And then you can. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't got into that, so that's good to know, man. If you guys have any pointers, I'd love to know to see what is coming ahead for me, because I have read up to animations, tile maps, and so on, but I'm redoing things now, so it's gonna go a little faster. They do have velocity, only one transform component, usually a script. Okay, fine. Body type, the third is static, so these won't move at all. So I guess static is like boxes and stones and things you can place on the tile map. I think I read about that a little bit. Select the enemy object and add a rigid body 2D component of the dynamic type dynamic as well to it. Then we have a rigid to our player and enemy will affect by gravity because our game uses top-down perspective. Let's turn off gravity. Okay. So edit project settings. Edit project settings. Let's go to physics 2D and set gravity to 0. And then you have all of this. This is amazing how much stuff you can change here. Cool. Okay, so I turned off gravity straight up. In the material, the material is for how the owner of it reacts. There should be some by default. So there should always be a default material. The material is for how the owner of it reacts. Oh, okay. So you don't have to think a material as something you place on like a material or something, right? I mean, it can be some kind of properties or something like that. Okay, that's great to know. Thanks, man. You seem to be good at this, bro. Have you worked with Unreal a lot or Unity a lot? Now we have the rigid body gravity. Player doesn't go flying off screen. Project gravity Y from 9 to 0. Great. This will allow us to label game objects for easy. Oh, hold on. What are tags and layers? Okay, that's the next. First, let's save the scene and let's add some stuff. I'm guessing they wanted a box collider. Do you know this, bro? Raven, do you have to have a box collider for colliding, basically? I mean, you know what I mean? Edit collider. I guess I could edit it down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, what if I don't have a box collider? Like, is the collision not gonna work? And the player object, edit the box. This is really cool. I love that you can do this. But I would like a polygon collider on my player object, but I bet we'll get to that eventually. So there we go. Now we have some nice. I love that you can see the collider. Can you see that? That is amazing. That's amazing. And then let's add a rigid body 2D and set everything to 0. Everything seems to be fine, dynamic and all that. Freeze rotation in Z. And let's just see if I can run this. I mean, yeah, I can't move yet, obviously, so I can't test that. We'll get to the movement soon. Okay. Select the layers. So now we're on tags and layers. So what are tags? They allow us to label game objects for easy reference and comparison while our game is running. So okay, so they're what do you call it? Okay, untagged. All right, so you what do you call it? Damn it. Sort out your game objects, categorize them. So what we want to do, so we're gonna just create a tag, and in the tags list I'm gonna create a player tag. I really need to get a second screen, guys. Depends on what you want to do, and I've only used 2D for a platformer that I never finished, so I'm learning with you. Oh, cool, man. All right, then let me know if you want to know anything specific, dude. Of course. Player save. What? Why is it still empty? What? Maybe player is already there? Is it? Oh, okay, cool. I don't have it on a layer yet, but we'll be working with layers. So layers are gonna help us define where they're gonna collide with each other. So it's an optimization thing from what I've read. So you have different layers, and if you're working with some objects that don't want collision, you might put them on a different layer while you have some objects in the collision layer. And we're gonna get to that very soon. So I hope you guys. I recommend to create a tag for obstacles or things you need to collide. Okay, cool, man. Because that's the same in the 3D version. I mean, everything here is basically 3D anyway. I mean, we just set it to 2D. So I guess all of this stuff you have available here is also on when you're working with a 3D game. So you probably know. Talk about under the tag. Okay, cool. The player is the default tag that comes with every scene in Unity, but you can also add tags as you need. Create a new tag called enemy. So let's create this. Let's create a new tag. Call it straight up enemy. Save. So now we have a custom tag, and we will tag our enemy in that enemy. Control save. And uses cinema to add tags for other items later as our game develops. Okay, layers are used to define collections of game objects. These collections are used in collision detection, exactly, to determine which layers are aware of each other and thus can interact. Okay, create logic in a script to determine what to do when two game objects collide. as we can see in figure 3. We want to create a new user layer called blocking. Type blocking into our user field. I drop down, so add layer, issue layer. So I'm not 100% sure on layers yet, to be honest. I mean, I know, I mean, this makes sense. So we have a UI layer, water layer, these kind of layers. I'm guessing as you work with them, you kind of get into it. Blocker layer. What else did they want? Now, okay, so select the player object after creating the blocker layer, and we'll add it to the blocker layer. I'm guessing also this. So if they're on the same layer, they will collide. Otherwise, most probably they won't. So it's still running. Good. Cool. Let's see. Sorry guys, I just need to do one thing. My bad. I need to decline this. I got a phone call. Hold on. So I'm gonna say, just gotta tell them that I'm fine. Call soon. I am. There you go. All right, guys. Yes. You can use layer mask to filter what some physics checks interact, less checks better perform. Okay. What some physics checks interact, less checks. So you can, in the layer itself, even optimize more. Okay. Good to know. Let's see where we were at, guys. So I added the layer. Now I selected the player. I added the player to that layer. Later on we'll configure. So I guess you're supposed to do the same thing to enemy. Let's see what this player object then view properties object. Select the enemy object and set the layer to blocking as well. Later on we'll configure the game to enforce the condition that certain game objects will not be able to pass through any object in the blocking layer. For example, the player will be in the blocking layer, as will any walls, trees, or enemies. Okay. Enemies should not be able to pass through the player. Okay, cool. So sorting layers. They're different than regular layers in that they allow us to tell the Unity engine what order various 2D sprites should be rendered. So this is only for rendering. Cool. Always this sort of drop down menu inside the render cover. To get an idea of what we mean by order sprites are rendered, take a look at the screenshot. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's cool. So this is just a render. So sorting layers are just a render. So if I go to sprite renderer and I go to sorting layer, this will be in what order. So all the player will be, or the characters will be rendered first, and then you have the order in the layer as well. Okay, interesting. That's very good that they have that. Hey, what's up? What's up, Rishabh? What's happening, bro? Thank you for joining. Nice. You're amazing. I followed your OpenGL tutorial. Hope to see more on that. Yeah, sure, bro. It will come. I have a lot of things to do this week and the next one, so might be a little off. Some work and some personal stuff, but I'll really want to get back on that OpenGL. It's by no means over, so don't worry. It's a lot more to come. But thank you so much. It's really nice to hear, man. So let's see. Called characters. In the character command, add sorting layers. Okay, so let's add a sorting layer. Let's call this characters. Like that, and we'll have that there. So I'm guessing we're gonna add this and this to characters. Save. That's sorting characters. Click on the players. Okay, great. So we added that. Select our enemy object and put it in there as well. Cool. Now is a really cool thing. Prefabs. And prefabs are awesome in the sense that you can create an object and then save it and then recreate several instances of that object, so you don't have to redo this whole thing again, and we don't like that. So I have an instance here. I'm just gonna delete this instance. Okay, good, because I have my player. I'm gonna create a new instance. Unity allows you to construct game objects with embedded components that create something called a prefab. out of that game object. Prefabs can be thought of as prefabricated templates from which you can create or instantiate new copies of already made game objects. Yeah. Cool. In Cuphead, the order in layer for player 1 is before player 2, so you can be confusing for player 2 as they get blocked. Okay. That sucks. Yeah, but yeah, exactly. That could be a problem. But of course you need some kind of order. They can't be rendered simultaneously. Yeah, right. That's good that you pointed that out. It's interesting. It allows you to, this asset has allowed you to do prefabs, so you can choose to change single prefab and leave the rest of them identical to the original. Cool. Nice. Table. Nice. Yeah, I understand. The property single prefab. Prefab again. First, create a prefabs folder under your assets folder. We have instances there. And select the player hierarchy view and simply drag it into the prefabs folder and prefabs after you drop the player object. So let's drag that into instances. Now let's do the same thing for our enemy object there. Now we can delete the object itself and just place a player object here. We can place another one here and so on. So that's cool. I like that. That is nice. Cool. Now we have that. Okay. You'll notice the player object text is light blue, so that means it's a prefab. It's based on a prefab. Apply button in this variable game object selected in the project view. Okay, so if I have this, if I have that, and I make any changes here, overrides to player object in scene. I don't have an apply button here, but I'm guessing if I save anything on this player object, it shouldn't translate. It shouldn't. What if I had two different ones? Still no apply button. I don't know if this. I mean, static. What is static? Enable checkbox to make this gamma static false. Disable the checkbox to make it's non-static. Use drop-down menu so it's gamma static for individual system. I guess if it's static, it overrides. That's kind of weird. I don't know why. How to save the prefab and not the single object. Need to make a change. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So this one can be, but that wasn't really a change, is it? Let's add a component to this specific one. So let's add something completely weird. 2D animation, sprite skin to that one. This one doesn't have it. This one has it. See, I'm not getting the apply button, but I guess I can just save this game object 1. I don't know, man. That's kind of weird. Anyway, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Remove component. Doesn't really matter. Let's remove this game object. Cool, guys. Hope you're all doing great as well. Thank you guys for joining. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. I really do. Okay, now you can safely delete. So what? Okay, never mind. You can safely delete the player hierarchy view. Prefabs. Okay, nice. Do the same for enemy object. We did that. Logic for component scripts. So now we're gonna do a script. Let's make them move. Select our player object prefab, drag it into the hierarchy view. You'll notice that the inspector has once again be populated with the properties of the player object. Boom. Very nice. Okay. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and press the add components button. And then script. New script. Good. New script. Name the new script movement controller. So we will have a movement controller here. Create an add. Excuse me? Oh, it was creating one. Okay. Can I save that? Oh, probably I can. Let's create a new folder here. delete that. Move that to scripts. So we have a script. What was that? Assets, new avatar, players. What is all this? Why is all this stuff here? Okay, I do have all the sprites correctly. Anyway, okay, we have this. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. So once we have that, create a new folder called scripts, and the scripts will create a top level assets folder. Drag the movement control script. Let's see. The new script will have been drag the movement control script in the scripts folder. Double click to open Visual Studio. So let's open Visual Studio. Nice, nice. For the scripts in Unity are written in a language called C#. Yeah, so these are C# scripts. Nice. You need to write scripts in two different. Oh, okay, so C# and then a JavaScript type language called Unity script was also available. Interesting, but now it's just C#. Okay, I guess smart. Type C exactly. Semicolon. Okay, it's just regular C#. We understand. We understand. So what are we gonna do? We have our void start. So that's for initialization, and void update is called once per frame. So that's not time. That's not delta time, I think. Here's a breakdown of the preceding section. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to learn exactly all that. I mean, we understand what's going on. They're importing or including some stuff here. Movement controller is coming from mono behavior, which is interesting though. Let me see what that says actually. Mono behavior. For a class to be attached to a game object within a scene as a component, it needs to inherit from a Unity engine class called mono behavior. By inheriting from mono behavior, a class gets access to methods such as awake, start, update, late update, and on collision enter. Okay. Along with guarantees that those methods will be invoked at a certain point in Unity's event function execution. So that's great. We have guarantees here. So start. Initialization. Script must inherit. Start method is called before the first frame update, provided by a few conditions that are met. Oh, okay. Has to inherit from mono behavior. Must be enabled at initialization time. Interesting. Update is called once per frame. Okay. Alright, so let's start coding this. Fixed update. Okay, so fixed update uses... Oh, it said here. Thanks, bro. Fixed update. Void. Fixed update uses... Update is called using delta time. Great. So now we have a script with fixed update, and start. Nice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be creating a few global. Seems like we have public. Anything you do public here will show up on the inspector tab. So if I do public float movement speed 3.0f, so this public float will show up on that inspector as well as it can. So let's do vector2 movement. So this is the direction, I'm guessing, equals new vector2 like that. So we have a movement here. Movement. Good. Okay, we need a reference for rigid body, of course, for moving the rigid body. So rigid body. Rigid body 2D. I don't know why I'm not seeing all the stuff here. Maybe I have to do you know anything about that, Ravenin? Thanks, by the way, for the help. Rigid body 2D, RB2D, R2D. Maybe I have to enable something in here. Not sure. IntelliSense or something. I don't know. Interesting. Hey, what's going on, Broken Leg? Hi, how are you doing? I'm great, bro. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Do you have the Unity extension installed? No, probably not. That's why it's not working. Okay. For it, VS, you use VS Code for it has an add-on. Thank you. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. God, thank God. Thank you, bro, Ravenin. I'll do that. Definitely, I'll do that for the next stream. VS Code, I'll do it. Hope you guys are doing good as well. I hope you're staying safe. We're not out of this corona yet. You guys stay at home. So I guess in the initialization, we're gonna do RB2D equals. So we're gonna get the component, and I heard that this is very important. Rigid body 2D. This function is very important as we're gonna get a bunch of components for using this. Now once we have that in our start, now we can use it here. So I'm guessing keep it empty for now. Okay, so we're just gonna use fixed for movement, of course. Movement.x equals. I have the book here. That's why I'm looking down, guys. Sorry, you can't see my face. Yeah, I'm doing well. Try to read game engine architecture and learn C++. Nice, man. Game engine architecture. Is that a good book? I bet that's a really good book. Game engine architecture. Maybe I should watch it. Isn't that the one with like 1,000 pages, bro? Isn't it? Pretty sure it is. That's awesome though. How far have you gotten, bro? Let's see. Input get axis raw horizontal. So that's how we're gonna do input dot get axis raw horizontal. So that's kind of weird how Unity does it with the input. I think because this kind of, I mean, it's already hard coded WASD and the arrow keys to this, but I'm sure there's a way to change that. So we'll do Y there. But this basically gets if I'm pressing A or D, and this gets if I'm pressing W or S. That's pretty cool. And get axis raw horizontal, get axis raw vertical, movement dot normalize. Otherwise, it's gonna flip out, I guess. Normalize. So you have to do normalize. Okay, and then we're gonna set the velocity of the rigid body. Okay. Oh, I'm so dumb. This movement is just a vector, so it doesn't, of course it doesn't normalize itself. Okay, but why doesn't this give me, why does this not give me already a normalized vector? Because it's just get axis raw. I'm wondering what that returns. I'm gonna have to see that. What's man? Let's see. Doesn't Visual Studio have an in-app installer for add-ons? Yes, it does. That's true. But I do like Visual Studio Code. It's so much cleaner, I think. Use the project settings and input to change how those controls. Project settings. No, what did I just do? I pressed down Kindle. File, edit, project settings. Input manager. Axes. Horizontal. Left, right, AD. Aha! Sensitivity. Axis. Joypad. Get motion from all joysticks. Ooh, can I control it with a joystick then? Just straight out of the box? Thanks, bro. I didn't know you could go in here and do it. So size, I guess that is the what is happening. I don't know what that is though, to be honest. I'm just trying to guess here. Let me close. No. Close it. Okay, so we'll normalize that vector just so we get a direction. I'm guessing you don't want to normalize it if you have a you can use get axis for normalized values. Raw returns intermediate values. Okay, so just get axis is already a, all right, that's good to know. Use get axis for normalized values. Use get axis raw for what did you write? Intermediate values. Of course. Thanks, bro. The book is wonderful. It's around 800 pages and describes all systems in game engine, how they work, and Communicate. I've reached the chapter about math for 3D graphics. Okay, nice, man. Awesome. Maybe I'll give that a go as well. Do you like math for 3D? Is that fun? I do like all the vector matrix stuff, but I'm not that good at it. Also, there is new input system that has a lot more features, but it's a lot more complicated. So a new input system that you have to download as a package, right? Am I right? Your SFML collision tutorials really helped me. Thanks. Oh, welcome, bro. The Mario, welcome, bro. Thank you for joining. Of course, man. I'm really happy that helped. I mean, it's very basic. There's way better collision detection algorithms, but you know, if that helped you in the start, that's really good, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So I'm sorry for looking down. I have my book thing here, so I'll just do this though. Let's see what we're going now. So we're gonna set the movement multiplied by movement speed equals dot equals movement dot, and since movement is a vector 2D, just a 2D vector 2 float, you can multiply it directly with a float, so that will add it to both the y and the x-axis. For those who don't know, I'm pretty sure you guys know all this stuff. Just remember, I'm saying all these things for myself to remember if I ever watch this stream later. RB2D velocity. Okay, so now we have a script saved. If you go in here and you see, it should have, yeah, it did compile it successfully. Yeah, that input system is really cool. Okay, I have to give that a go once I get good at this, guys. Interesting. So I'm guessing it would be through here somewhere. Game object. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's through the damn it, I don't remember where that was through. Packages. Man, I swear there was a thing here. You guys know where that is? Window package manager. Window package. Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah, I did. I downloaded the camera thing because the tutorial wanted me to. The cinema camera, cinema machine, cinema camera. See all versions. Okay. I already did install. I haven't installed this. I should do it because it will be coming later in the tutorial anyway. If you guys have used Cinema Machine, it's pretty cool. Once that's done, never mind. Get access returns values between 0 and 1. Get access raw is only -1, 0, and 1. Okay, let's see that. But then why are they normalizing it? Why is it normalized? I guess that's a safety thing, right? Usually you do that in games. So get access raw -1, 0, and 1 you said, and good lord have mercy on my soul. I'm gonna flip out on this insert key soon, bro. Get access 1, 0. So boom, good. This good little note we have here. Thank you for checking that, bro. Thank you, appreciate it. So we're installing that. No? Cool. Okay, so there was a 2D sprite shape tile map editor. Movement. Okay, cool. But if you guys know what it's called, I'll check it out. Input system. Okay, all right. I'll search that later. So you don't go faster on diagonals, so that you don't go faster on diagonals. Okay. Oh, that's why it adds the double. That thing. Okay, then it will normalize that. Okay. Oh, why it's not done? Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm confused. That's what I'm asking. Thank you. Yeah, it should, right? I mean, pretty sure. Whatever. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. Declare a public float. Will adjust the set character's movement speed. By declaring it public, will allow the variable to move, or we can see that in the inspector. So if I click this and I go here, you will see movement speed here. Good. And this is absolutely amazing. We're gonna make a beautiful movement controller that has all kinds of slow stuff or acceleration. So I don't know. There is already drag here, so we can use. There's no acceleration. I don't think you can add acceleration here. You just add velocity, and then when you slow it down, it will slow down using the drag. Pretty sure. That's the question I have. Why does it not? Why is it not automatically kind of moving smoothly? You know what I mean? I mean, there is a drag coefficient, all angular drag and everything. But there's... Or is it slowing down smoothly? I don't know. What if I put this to 1? Just a little damping thing here. What if I put this to like 4? What is that? Still the same. Interesting. Probably we're gonna go through that. What if I change this to like 10? That's gonna flip out. Oh, that's fun. That's funny. So at least we're moving now. We don't have the animations, of course. But I bet if I place a instance of my enemy object and I run it, yeah, I can shoot that off. So let's say, but I guess that is what we're applying a velocity to this, and we don't have any linear drag here. So okay, then they will slow down. Okay, nice. That's only for the collision then. It's not for the... Ooh, that's funny. That's so much fun, guys. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Yes. I like the collision though. I like that you can put that box, collision box, nicely there. Can make a football game. You can press the little circle at the end of material or any other field that has circle to add any available values that fit that criteria. So we don't have anything yet. Okay, so that's good to know. Thanks, man. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What is angular drag? I guess that's the when you're kind of rotating, right? Okay, we don't have any gravity, so that's good. Now we have set that up. Let's go to the, let's see. This will normalize our vector and keep the player moving at the same rate of speed, whether they're moving diagonally, vertically, or horizontally. Thank you. Okay, that's what you were saying, Rishabh. Okay. Because otherwise we'll have, if we don't normalize it, our vector... Okay. So hold on. Let's see what happens. Okay. So if I have my axis here, I have a middle point right here, let's say, something like that. So, wow, that's not the middle point. Something like that, whatever. We'll say that's the middle point. And then we have our movement. So we're moving to the straight up like this. And if we don't normalize it, we'll get a diagonal vector that goes like this at 1, 1. But we don't want that. We want this to keep the same size, whether it's diagonal or whatever the direction is going. It'll be like a circle, right? So our diagonal vector will be like this then, and not full 1, 1. And it will instead be like a circle. I guess, is that a good way to see it? Is this a good way to see it, guys? When you normalize it, it will always stay the same length. It will only have a direction. It will not have a size. Cool. Wow. If this is the way, I just came up with a good way of visualizing it. I'm very happy about that. Thanks, though. You can use kinematics so they register collisions, but forces don't get applied. Oh, hold on. Okay, good place to test it. So if I do kinematic on this and I run it, that means I cannot move through it. Okay, I'm not moving through it, and forces will not be applied to it. That's cool. So that is an interesting thing. But if two kinematic objects move into each other, will they push each other? They won't, right? They will just stop. Thanks, Rishabh. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. You're the man. You guys, both of you helping me out here are the mans. Thanks. So here we go. So my rigid body. Okay. Oh, okay. So I am actually not changing my. Okay. I'm not changing my prefab, guys. I am not changing my prefab. That's why these are bold, aren't they? Look at this. This is why these things are bold. But how do I? Oh, we can apply all here. Okay, so go to the overrides thing and apply everything to the. Ah, thank God. Thanks, I found that. Oh man, I was totally freaking out. Great. States and animations. More on state machines. Shit, it's half past. I gotta just check if the Wi-Fi is. What is happening here? Good Lord have mercy. Are we still live? Yes, good. Okay. Get off me. Hey, you guys are awesome. Wow, who comes into a stream and helps out a poor fellow with this kind of stuff and hangs out on stream? That is crazy. That's a good person. Thank you guys. Absolutely beautiful people. Absolutely incredible people. Now let's keep checking this. I've got to go soon, guys, but I really want to just see how we can do this animation thing. Now how we know how to move our character on the screen. We're going to talk about how to switch between animations based on the current player's state. Okay, yeah, oh shit, I was gonna check if... Sorry guys, I just need to check. Half past, oh, in 1 hour. Okay, I gotta go in 1 hour. 9:30. Okay, alright. State machine, animations. Go to the animations controllers folder and you should be looking at the animator when it's state machine, as we discussed earlier. So let's first of all go to our animations controllers player controller. Oh yeah, this is what we worked on. So we had our player idle here, which is working. We did not do anything with this. I'm pretty sure this should be less. So 0.6 I think I had it on. So let's put that on all of these walking animations. 0.6, 0.6 for motion, time, speed. Okay. So these are different states. There's a Bracky's video on how this new series on how to program. His first video on it shows how to set up VS Code on Unity, his favorite add-ons. Some of those add-ons are pretty good. Okay, thanks bro. I'll definitely check that out. Bracky's. Yeah, I checked his videos out a while ago and they were pretty good. Okay. So in figure, you see how player walk east animation is orange. The orange color indicates the default state for this player. I gotta set the default state as seen in the color to should change orange. So what do you do? Wait, hold on. Set leaf. Okay, it's already default. Yeah. This is entry and this will be exit then. We have any state. We want player idle to be default state because when we're not touching direction, we want the player to face south. Okay. Right click and make transition to player. Let's make transition to all of these. It says. Okay, that looks. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. What happened to the music, bro? Come on. There we go. I had to submit my OpenGL assignment at the end of the week. Watch the tutorial series in a day and scored very good grades. Nice, bro. Nice. I'm glad I could help, bro. These are the kind of things that make me want to keep working on YouTube, because it really helps you guys out for real. That's pretty nice. I like to shave my I like to shave my balls. No, I'm playing. I like to I like to share my knowledge. I don't know how that became shave, but yeah, I do. So I'm glad I helped you out, man. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. I mean, yeah, I'll keep working on the tutorials, but I think I have most basics in the OpenGL tutorial. I mean, I have all the old load model. I have the model shaders. We have transforms. We have just primitive objects. We don't have collision. We don't have tile maps yet. We do have lighting. So it's a few things, but yeah, great, man. I'm glad. Now we want to create an animation parameter. Parameters. Create a int called animation state. Okay. Have that at 0 because that will be my idle. This will help us switch between the states. Okay, so now we have to assign the animation state. Damn, okay, this is interesting. So let's see. Player idle conditions animation state equals 0. We don't want, what do we don't want? We don't want fixed duration. We don't want transition duration. We don't want current state and the interruption source. Current state and the next state. Player idle. So what does the, it has exit time, because we want the interrupt an animation if our user presses a different key. If we have left has exit time checked, then animation would have to finish playing up until the percent entered in the, okay. That's good that you can do that. It's really easy to leave this to greater, so put that on equals. The next item we're going to do is actually set the animation state parameter equal to 1 in our script. Go back to Visual Studio. So hold on. Let me just add this to this. So 0, remove that, set that like that. Equals 1. Equals 1. And then equals 2. This is kind of tedious to do this, but we got to do this. Did I change it for this? Yeah. Ordered interruption. We have to remove that. Ordered interruption fixed duration. Oh, this is annoying that you have to do this, but so what would that be? 0, 1, 2, 3. Last one. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. Save that. Save it. Easy to, okay, good. Let's go back to our script now. And we're gonna do all this. Let's just see that this runs first of all. Cool, it's okay, it's still running. Let's just change its, let's go to scene, change this dude's velocity to 3 again. Good. And let's just do this before I end. I just need to do this animation thing. I really look forward to doing this. Animator. So we need a string. So first of all, animator. State, animation state, animator. Okay, so we have that. Animation. Oh, sorry, it has to be a capital. That can be really bad, actually. Animation state. Enum char states. So let's do that. What do we have? 0, walk left, walk right. I think it was walk forward, and then left, right, and then walk back. Walk back. We'll just do walk back. So forward, left, right, back, because I'm trying to make sure that our player controller, these are the same. So forward, left, right, back. They have the same number set, because we'll use that to set this number. Tip on the animator: when you create a variable, copy the name and paste it onto the code to make sure you have the exact value. Good point. Good point, bro, man. Amazing. Okay, luckily it was the same, but that's a great tip. Thanks, bro. I will do that in the future from now on. Now we're gonna do animator get component. Animator 2D, I'm pretty sure. Just animator. So now we have that. Now we're gonna create a update state and move character. So in here we're gonna do state, and we're gonna section off this stuff. Move character, and we're gonna create those void, private void, void update state. Good, 2 private variables, and we're just going to copy all this into here, and then update state will have whatever we have. Oh, everything is the same in move character, it seems. So update state is going to check stuff. So if movement.x is greater than 0, so then we will do animator.set integer nation state, and then int, of course we need to cast it, char states. So what would be if x is greater than 0? Let's start off with the y. Actually, let's keep it the order that we had. So our order is very strange, but if y is greater than 0, isn't y, is that up then? Set integer char states dot walk forward, right? Then is if x is less than 0, we'll do walk left. There's also a way to make those on the hash codes, but I don't remember how. Okay, interesting. Oh, cool, man. Thanks for the help. Let's do walk else if. Remember the else ifs, guys. Is it else if else if everything is else if. It feels strange because I mean you should be able to move on two different directions at the same time, you know, up and right, up and left, but I guess you can do that still. Let's see how that works. Else if y is less than 0, we'll do walk back. We'll see, we'll fix this. Else, oops. Okay. Idle. See if Unity accepts this amazing code. Okay, so this is not really working. See if it did it right. Move character, fixed update. Did I do that? Ah. There we go. Oops. Why did I do that? That's weird. I guess they wanted to show the most basic use of the animator, but the harsh coding indeed seems weird. Okay, interesting. What happened? Oh god. Did I close it? What? That's the weirdest thing. I hope that's saved. I did save it, I think. I think it crashed. Why did it though? I do have everything, it seems fine. I don't think it crashed because something happened here. I think it's just being weird. Pray that my movement controller is still here. Yes. The request operation caused Stack Overflow. Oh god, okay. What? Why is that though? Animator. Get component animator. That's strange. Why is that happening? Let's see. How they do it. Animation state. Well, I did have that. Did I forget something? I should save that. And close that. We'll start Unity again. That's strange, dudes. Well, I did want this to work though before I had to go. Animator, animator. String animation state. Yeah, we had all that. Enum, we had all the enums. Animator, get component animator. Private void update. Okay. Shouldn't be a problem. Movement speed. Let's go back into the scripts here. See if there was another issue. So this seems to be fine. Animator, animator. Animation state, animation state. Seems good. To start off, animator, get component. I don't know, he did it above this. I don't know if that matters. Don't think so. Get component animator. Okay. Private void update. Update state. Void fixed update. Move character. Hey, what's going on? CT1. Hey, how you doing, man? You doing good? Damn, why is this not working? Ooh, what? But why did I do that? That was a problem, I think. What? I was calling move character in move character. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so we have the wrong ones there for that. Walk. No, that's correct. This has to be. So we keep the order here. Don't press that. That was dumb. Don't do that, guys. Lol. How you doing, Kisi T1? How you doing, bro? Gumby, what's going on, man? Do you need to get the ref? Do you need to get the ref to a game object to get its component? No, since the movement controller, the script is attached to the game object already. Right? Yeah, it's attached to the game object already, so it will automatically have that reference. How you doing, Gumby? Thank you for joining. I have to go soon though, guys. I've been saying that for a while now, but I really wanted to get this to work. So, but now my animations are working, as you can see here. Which I'm happy about. Ooh, I like that. I have the else ifs going. Is that messing me up? I don't know how how I can move in two directions even though I have else if. How is that possible? I shouldn't be able to. I should not be able to. What happens? This is the last thing I'm gonna try. What happens if I do? If this is gonna be so weird. I wonder how long it takes to compile the big ones. See ya, bro. Thank you for joining, man. Thanks for all the help today. Okay, so that bugs the hell out. So it has to be else if. Okay, guys. Always else if. Yeah, man. See ya, see ya. Alright, I'll be quitting here as well. Yes. So we got the animations to work. I'm happy. That's it. I'm happy. I'm happy, boys. Look at this. This looks incredible. And I have the collision. It slows my dude down too. I like that. Nice. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for today. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. If you want to see this again, if you want to learn this Unity stuff, you can rewatch these, I guess, or you could get a book on it. I have a great book called, let's see what it's called, Developing 2D Games with Unity, and that is a great book. It's written by, let's see, what is that name? Jared Halpin or something, it said. Well, anyway, it's a great book. Check it out on Amazon. It's there on Kindle. It's not any promoted or sponsored. This is not a sponsored stream or anything. I'm just saying it's a great book. So check that out. Also, my man mentioned the Game Engine Architecture book, which is 800 pages, but it seems to be a good read. So if you guys want to learn that, check it out. Thank you so much for joining this stream. Hopefully it was fun for you guys. If you want to join next time, it'll probably be during the weekend, most probably. If not the weekend, probably Friday or something like that. I will drop a thing. I'll drop a little announcement there. If you guys want to follow, so watch the previous Unity stream we watched. We did all the basic stuff if you want to learn Unity. And then this stream we did animation and movement. Cool. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Thanks. In fact, I only pay attention to the way you code in C#. Okay, nice. That's great. There isn't going to be a lot of C# coding here, I guess. I mean, probably in the scripts, but it's not really 100%. You can watch my RPG series on C#. It's a little better, I guess. Which I haven't really worked in for a while, but I will get back to that. But there you go, guys. Thank you. Take care. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys? Bye-bye.